a documentary about feminicides in Mexico, impunity, and protest. The World Health Organization generally defines feminicides as international murder of women because they are women. Mexico is a country that has alarming numbers in feminicides. The increasing prevalence of feminicides is a worldwide problem, even in countries with falling homicide rates, but the proportion of feminicides continues to rise.
Almost 35,000 people were murdered in 2019, Mexico's most violent year on record. The sky high murder rate in the country made international news and called into question President Andrés Manuel López Obrador's ability to manage an ever changing security landscape in Mexico. Not only is he not doing anything, but he also keeps saying that feminists are violent and should protest in more peaceful way. Women wouldn't have to do protests in the first place if AMLO did something in these statistics and numbers.
During the 1990s and early 2000s, the murders of women in Ciudad Juarez gained national and international attention, with hundreds of women reported missing or found dead. The inaction of Mexican government is those cases drew ire from observers both in Mexico and outside of the country. But the issue of feminicide in Mexico was far from just a local issue. Approximately 10 women are killed every day in Mexico, and the rate of feminicides has doubled in the last 5 years. If you were a man, what could you do to change this?
More than 40% of femicide victims in Mexico knew their killer, and femicides are particularly brutal crimes. Women are more likely than men to be killed by strangulation, drowning, suffocation, and stabbing. These outstanding statistics have an impact on the perception of security in Mexico, as 77% of Mexican women reported not feeling safe. We could still make a difference if we really looked at the problem and tried to face it as ugly as it is.
Systemic impunity in Mexico also impacts feminicides. Mexico's impunity rate has reached an astounding level. 93% of crimes were either not reported or not investigated in 2018. An investigation and prosecution of feminicides follows that trend. If we don't do anything, this won't stop.
Although femicides has been a problem for many years in Mexico, several high-profile cases and protests have emerged in the country over the last year. The Ni Una Menos, Not One Woman Less campaign began in Argentina in 2015 and swept through Latin America, including in Mexico. If this campaign hadn't arrived, maybe the movement wouldn't have taken such big impact in society.
In August of 2019, after the alleged rape of a teenager girl by a group of police officers north of Mexico City, protesters rallied in Mexico City in the so-called Glitter Revolution. Demonstrators marched to the Attorney General's office, smashing some windows. Claudia Sheinbaum, the head of government of Mexico City and a well-known AMLO ally, denounced the protesters, prompting further backlash.
If women had not done that to AMLO, he wouldn't have made anything and would have still ignored the fact that these alarming numbers and that these are alarming statistics. Doesn't this make you really mad and sad? The fact that this is seen as normal and something we have to live with? So this is horrible. If we didn't have this government, we wouldn't keep feeling unsafe on the streets, in schools, in work, and even in our homes. Let's make a change and let's keep thinking of ways that men and women can work together.